That's an excellent mind map illustrating the diverse functions of language. Yu Yan De Gong Nen. Language is far more than just a tool for exchanging information. It serves a multitude of purposes in human interaction and thought. Understanding these functions is vital for both effective communication and comprehensive language teaching. Let's break down each of these functions in detail. The main functions of language. Yu Yan De Gong Nen. 1. Informative function. Xin Shi Gong Nen. Definition: from image, the function of language to transmit and express information. Usually expressed in declarative sentences, has truth value, either true or false. Elaboration: this is perhaps the most obvious function. Language is used to convey facts, data, opinions, and observations about the world. Statements made for this purpose can be judged as true or false. It's about describing reality. Examples: from image. She went shopping yesterday. Can be true or false. Her husband is a foreigner. Can be true or false. Significance: this function is central to academic discourse, news reporting, and everyday factual exchange. For teachers, it's the basis of teaching comprehension and factual expression, e.g., in reports, summaries. 2. Phatic function. Han Zan Gong Nen. Definition: from image, for daily greetings to maintain harmonious relationships between people, not for exchanging information. Elaboration: this function focuses on establishing, maintaining, or closing social bonds rather than conveying propositional content. It's about social lubrication, keeping the channels of communication open. The actual information exchanged is often minimal or conventional. Examples: from image. Chinese: Kai La Ma, have you eaten? A common greeting, not an actual inquiry about eating. Hello, how are you? Often a ritualized greeting, expecting a conventional reply like, fine, thank you, rather than a detailed health report. Significance: crucial for teaching social etiquette and small talk in English. Students need to understand that not all language is about facts, some is purely for social connection. 3. Metalingual function. Yuan Yu Yan Gong Nen. Definition: from image, using language to discuss language itself. Elaboration: this function refers to language's ability to talk about language. When we define words, explain grammar rules, correct someone's pronunciation, or even discuss the origins of a phrase, we are using language metalinguistically. Example: from image, the word book refers to a book. Here, the word book is being discussed as a linguistic item, not the physical object. Other examples include, what does serendipity mean, or you should use the past tense here. Significance: this is what linguists and language teachers do daily. It's how we analyze, explain, and teach language effectively. For students, it's essential for understanding grammatical explanations and learning linguistic concepts. 4. Performative function. Shi Wei Gong Nen. Definition: from image, language has the function of doing things. Performing a certain action, saying it will affect objective facts. Further clarified as, saying specific words in a specific context equals an event occurring or beginning to occur. Elaboration: also known as the illocutionary function, from speech act theory. This function highlights that some utterances are not just statements but actions that change reality or bring about an event. They require specific conditions, felicity conditions, to be successful. Examples: from image. Historical example: Mao, the People's Republic of China is established. This utterance, by a specific person in a specific context, performed the act of establishing the nation. Weddings, sentencing, head of state speeches, etc. At a wedding, I pronounce you husband and wife, performs the marriage. In court, I sentence you to 10 years, performs the sentencing. Other examples: I promise to help you. This doesn't just state a promise, it is the act of promising. I baptize you. I declare war. Significance: helps students understand that language has real-world consequences and that certain phrases carry immense power beyond their literal words. It's vital for understanding legal, ceremonial, and official language. 5. Interpersonal function. Ren Ji Gong Nen. Definition: from image, establishing and maintaining social status through language. Elaboration: this function relates to how language is used to define and negotiate social relationships, roles, and status between speakers. It reflects politeness, formality, power dynamics, and solidarity. Examples: from image. Mr. Li versus Xiao Li, Li Zong versus Xiao Li, using Mr. Li or President Li implies respect for higher status, while Xiao Li, Little Li, suggests either familiarity or addressing someone of lower, younger status. Dear Professor, formal address showing respect for academic authority. Other examples, using Sir, Madam, honorifics, or using direct commands versus polite requests. Significance. Critical for teaching appropriate language use in different social contexts, register, politeness strategies, and understanding cultural nuances in communication to avoid social blunders. 6. Emotive function, Gong Qing Gong Nen. Definition, from image, changing the listener's emotional world, positive or negative, active or passive. Elaboration. This function primarily focuses on expressing the speaker's emotions, attitudes, and feelings, and secondarily on evoking emotions or reactions in the listener. It's about the expressive power of language. Example, from image, foreign presidential campaign speeches. These are designed to stir emotions like hope, fear, patriotism, and anger in the audience. Significance. Essential for understanding expressive vocabulary, tone, exclamations, and rhetorical devices. It's vital for appreciating literature, persuasive speech, and expressing one's own feelings effectively. 7. Recreational function, Yu La Gong Nen. Definition, from image, language used purely for entertainment. Elaboration. This function refers to the use of language for pleasure, play, and artistic expression, where the primary goal is not to inform, persuade, or even interact, but to entertain. Examples, from image. Shangsheng, cross-talk, a form of comedic dialogue. Xiaopin, skits, short comedic performances. Singing, songs often use language in creative, playful, or aesthetically pleasing ways. Other examples, poetry, riddles, puns, tongue twisters, jokes. Significance. Highlights the artistic and playful side of language. For teachers, it suggests incorporating games, songs, and creative writing to make learning enjoyable and to explore language's aesthetic qualities. By grasping these diverse functions, you gain a richer appreciation for the multifaceted nature of human communication. This comprehensive understanding will enable you to teach English not just as a set of rules, but as a living, dynamic tool for every conceivable human interaction. Which of these functions do you find most interesting or relevant to your future teaching practice?